Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you doing? I hope you're having a beautiful week so far. I hope you're staying safe, happy, healthy. So today I have an awesome video for you. It's something that you should definitely be informed about because it's not something that people typically talk about. But before that, I just want to welcome new viewers. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Somia George and I'm an attorney. I recently moved to Dallas with my husband, recently got married. So what I do on my channel is I post videos on the law. I post super helpful videos like today about life, and I also try to do challenges. I do prank videos and a lot of fun stuff. So check out my other videos. I'll post the link in the description below. And for my returning viewers, hello once again. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and for watching my content. Please hit the like button to continue to support my channel. And if you're new, please subscribe to my channel. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. If you want to stay informed on the law, you want to laugh, you want to be happy, subscribe to my channel. I'll wait for like 5 seconds. Did you hit subscribe? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So today's video is all about car shopping. And car shopping specifically in this market in 2022, in a market where it's literally like the worst time to buy a car. So recently, after we moved here to Dallas, my husband and we bought a car. And so I just wanted to hop on here and tell you things that nobody really talks about in the car buying process. So typically whenever somebody buys a car, it's all like happy talk, like, oh, like what kind of car did you buy? What color is it? What features does it have? You know, all the fun and awesome, exciting stuff. Nobody really talks about what goes on at the dealership. And I'm talking like what numbers are spoken, the details, the process. Nobody really talks about that. And being 26 years old, buying a car, I was totally new to the process. And so I want to make this video to ensure that you do not make the same mistakes that I did at the dealership. I'm just going to touch upon 3 main points, which I think is super important for you to know. So let's get right into the first point that I want to talk about. So the golden rule of this whole car buying process is to negotiate down the price, right? I'm pretty sure like that's common knowledge nowadays. Everybody tries to negotiate their price of their car. Never buy a car for the listed price. If you do that, you are doing yourself a huge disservice. So always remember, even if the dealership says non-negotiable, always remember you can always negotiate. The price can always come down. So for example, in this market, when we were at the dealership, it's a market where the dealership has great leverage as to give reasons why they're not going to bring their car prices down. And these are valid reasons. But even with this kind of market, with this kind of tough market, you can still negotiate down the car price because we did it. And we came down by a lot, you guys. So it's totally doable. And if you want me to put another video on like how to negotiate down a car price like a lawyer, comment down below and I'm so happy to make a video like that if you think it'll be helpful. Knowing these tips and tricks will save you so much money, and I'm talking thousands of dollars. So at this specific dealership that we went to, it had the MSRP price of the car. So always make sure you do research before you go to the dealership to know what is the exact MSRP of the car that you're looking to buy. So at this specific dealership, like I was saying, they had the MSRP price and they also had what's called an addendum. The addendum is an added charge on top of the MSRP price which that specific dealership decides. I mean, that amount can be any amount which they decide it to be. But of course, it has to be backed up by valid reasons. So it can be, they can increase the price based on like the number of cars of that specific model they have left on their lot. It can be based on the current market. It can be based on how rare that car is that they have on their lot. It could be based on the features of the car. I mean, how hot the car is, like, if it's like a car that everybody wants, of course, the addendum price will go higher. So one key important information to take away from that is the addendum price is what the dealership keeps. So you can 100% negotiate that price down to the MSRP. And I remember the dealership that we went to, the car dealership, we spoke to the manager actually of the dealership, and he was saying how, like the car we bought, it was the only one left on their lot, and there was actually another couple there looking at the same car, literally talking numbers the same time. So we had to like speed up the negotiation process, but thank God we got it. But basically, the manager was like, yeah, this is the last car we have left. This is like a rare model. It's even better than the limited edition that we have, etc., etc. But of course, we listened to this, I listened to this, but I let it go in one ear and out the other because I already came prepared with talking points on how to negotiate down the price, regardless of what he said. So that's major, you guys. Do your research, find out what the MSRP price of the car is, and negotiate down that car price. Like I said, comment down below if you want me to do a video on how to negotiate down a car price like a lawyer. You guys, it'll save you thousands. Actually, let's do this. If this video gets to 50 likes, okay, hit that like button. If this video gets to 50 likes, I will post a video on how to negotiate down a car price. Okay, so that was the first point. The second point I want to talk to you all about is not only can you negotiate down the car price, but you can also negotiate down the interest rate on the loan if you choose to finance your car. This is where I messed up big time. So they told me the interest rate, and I was like, okay. And I signed the papers. And only after did I realize that you can actually negotiate that interest rate too. Okay, please do not make the same mistake, because this could save you so much money, so much money per month too. Okay, so, and some points that you can use in your favor to negotiate down that interest rate. So like, let's say the interest rate came out like super high and you're like, what the heck, I can't afford that. Don't freak out. You can always negotiate it down. Say things like, I pay my bills on time, my credit score has been consistently high. Just talk about your financial situation and how good you are at your finances, and you can get that interest rate low. Also, another key point to keep in mind is that even before you go to the dealership, you can lock in an interest rate with the bank. So if you just call up a bank, different banks have different interest rates that they offer, for car buying, to lend you a loan to buy a car. So if you just do your research beforehand, find the best interest rate, call up a few banks, you can already lock that in before you even go to the dealership. So I didn't even know that. My husband actually suggested that to tell you guys. So keep that in mind, okay? Okay, so far I spoke about how you can negotiate down the car price. I spoke about the addendum as well. Second point I talked about is how you can also negotiate down the interest rate of the loan if you choose to finance your car. The third big point I want to talk about is the down payment that you put for the car. So as you know, or if you don't know, when you buy a car, you can put down a down payment, and it can be any amount that you choose, but keep in mind, the bigger amount that you put as down payment, the less your monthly payments will be. So the more you put down initially, the better in the long run. So it's easier on your pocket as each month goes by. But what I want to talk about is that, So when we went to go pay our down payment, we thought, we can just charge it on a credit card. That way we'll get points in the process. And we're like, okay, awesome. So we're in the finance department, and I pull out my credit card, and the finance guy is like, no, you can't pay with credit card. And we're like, what? So apparently, typically dealerships, the most that they will accept on a credit card is $3,500 that you can put down. Otherwise, the rest has to be via, cashier's check, a debit card. So make sure that you keep that in mind. So in our personal experience, when I went to go pull out my credit card and he told us that, no, we can't do that, I called my bank letting them know that, hey, we're going to, withdraw this much money on our debit card. We just want to make sure you don't cancel it. But our bank said that is not possible because we have a new account. Because it's true, like we recently opened this joint account. So it is a new account, and because of that, they couldn't let us withdraw that amount because it was more than what our limit was. So we're just sitting in the dealership trying to figure out what to do, how to pay this down, this down payment. So, the dealership was nice enough to let us pay half of what we wanted to pay. So we still got to take the car home and everything, but I had to come back the next day with the remaining balance for the down payment. So in order to avoid all this, figure this out with your bank. Figure out how much down you want to put. Call your bank, ask them what your limit is with the debit card. And, if it's beyond what your limit is, then make sure you go to your bank and you get a certified check so that you can give it to the dealership. So don't make that mistake. Okay, so those were the 3 main points I wanted to talk about in this car buying process. The first golden rule is to always negotiate down the car price. Second one is that you can always negotiate down the interest rate if you choose to finance your car. And third is keep in mind that there is a cap on how much down payment dealerships will accept on a credit card. So make arrangements beforehand for that. So I hope this video helped. These are just quick, easy, golden tips to keep in mind the next time you're out shopping for a car. And always keep in mind, even if it's in this kind of market, 2022 market, where it's literally the worst time to buy a car, still negotiate down the price. You guys won't believe how much we negotiated down our car price. Hit that like button. I will reveal how much we negotiated down our car price. If this video gets to 50 likes, I will reveal it in my video of negotiating down the car price. You guys, it's totally doable. We told our parents, our family, and they were like, what the heck, how in the world did you do that? So you guys, this is real stuff.